Hey everyone, this is Anton from PocketNow.com, Michael behind the camera. We are in Barcelona for the 2013 MWC, Samsung showing off the Galaxy Note 8.0. We're taking a look at it right now.
So this is the Galaxy Note 8.0 hardware here. We're taking a look at this 8-inch device. We'll just take it for a quick hardware tour. Very, very similar to the Note 2 and the Galaxy S3. Actually, from the back, if you use your imagination a little bit, it looks almost like somebody blew up a render of the Galaxy S3, complete with the raised camera hump here. But this is a 5-megapixel camera around the back. This battery cover is not removable, but it does cover up a 4600 milliamp hour battery underneath. You can see the S Pen hidden away down under here. It is kind of an intermediate size S Pen between the one on the Note 10.1 and the Note 2, I believe. On the right hand side, power standby, volume keys, and an IR blaster, which we'll talk about in a second. Come around on top, just a headphone jack. Micro SD expands the onboard memory, which can be either 16 or 32 gigs. That's expandable via micro SD. There's your SIM card slot. This is the pre-production international version. And down below, micro USB port. It looks like dual speakers flanking those. And up front here, of course, we have the front-facing camera, sensors, and this 8-inch panel. Now, as far as the display goes, this is a 1280 by 800 panel, kicking out a pixel density of 189 ppi. It is a TFT panel. And just before I get too far away from the hardware specs on the device, this is 338 grams. We'll talk about this in relation to other tablets in another video, but it feels neither substantial nor flimsy in the hand. It is in that perfect sweet spot that the Note 2 occupies, and Samsung seems to have continued their look and feel push with this. I mean, you can see the hyperglaze coating picking up my fingerprints very, very readily here. You're definitely going to want to get a case if you're considering this device, and as well on the front as well. But it's, like I say, Samsung was talking about carrying it as though it were a journal, or as though it were a small notepad, and it does feel very much like that. And on this global version here, you can see the earpiece up top. This can be used as a phone. It has a dialer built in, which I believe we were running just a second ago. Yeah, there it is. And you can indeed hold it right up to your head if you want to. Now that feature is going to be removed from the US variant, we're told. Obviously, Samsung could change their mind on that, but we'll talk more about that in a second. But let's talk about hardware. Let's talk about software. This is Android 4.1.2 running a standard overlay of TouchWiz. This is going to be familiar to anyone who has operated a Samsung device, a modern Samsung device. As you can see here, not much has changed. See if we can get some of the glare off the screen there. But there is some custom software here, most particularly for the to take advantage of the IR blaster. The S Remote is going to allow you to control your, not just Samsung TV, but your regular TV, your DVR, your Blu-ray player, right from the device, which we think is pretty cool. So this is Awesome Note, and this is the Android version, which is debuting on the Galaxy Note 8.0. This was formerly on another platform, a competing platform, but Samsung made mention of the fact that, yeah, they've always bundled S Note in, right? So you can always come into the home screen, you double tap, and you've got your pop-up S Note, and you can do all the kind of fun things that S Note gives you. But Awesome Note brings a whole lot more features. It brings a lot more granular control. I'm just going to ditch that. And as you can see, we haven't taken a big tour of this, but you can see just on the home screen view here the level of control that you have with this app, and the level of detail you can drill down into. And Samsung, there it is with the diary functionality. They love building in the ability to use your device, whatever size, as a diary. So it's good to see that that's here. Obviously, we're going to take a look more about this device. We'll just hop into the browser here, but there's not a whole lot new. You see, AirView functions just the same as it does on any other device with the S Note, and then of course we can do multi-view in here. If we're making a phone call, we can bring the dialer up here, function with that while we're browsing. That's going to be very familiar to anyone who's used a Note device before, and we'll have more in-depth assertions once we spend some more time. But this is just a quick look. The Galaxy Note 8.0 from Samsung, announced here at MWC in Barcelona. I'm Michael Fisher. It's Pocket Now. Stay tuned for a lot more.